Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we will learn switch case statement with the simple program of finding day of week according to user enter input number. So this is our Java project. Within this is source folder and this is Java package. To know how to create project and packages, you can watch my previous video. Link is shared in description box. Now right click on this package, go to new and create class, which is our Java class. Now we can give any name. I am giving name as day of week. Don't give .java extension. Now click here to include main method in program and say finish. Now we can start our programming from here. First of all, we need to initialize our variable. For that I am taking int. Now for weekday WD, you can give any name for variable. Now for accepting input from user, we need to import scanner class in our program. So type scanner and control space. Now this java.util.scanner package is imported. Now we have to create object of the scanner class. I am creating it with obj. You can give any name. So as it is new object, for that new scanner, and for accepting input system.in. Now we are asking user to enter number. For that SYSO control space, that is system.out.println, which is our output statement. Here we are asking user to enter number to find day of week. Now we will store this number in our temporary variable, which is WD. So WD is equals to object of scanner class dot next int, as because it is integer type of number. Now we are taking switch within this WD, and now after this within curly brackets we have to take our first case, that is case 1 and colon. For indentation I will give tab here, and there must be space between case and this number. After this we have to print, if user enter first number, so it has to print that it's Monday. After this we have to give break. So why we are giving this break, I will tell you while explanation. So same for the case 2, and it has to print it's Tuesday. So according to user's input, it will go for the cases and check and print that statement. So we have to take 7 cases for 7 days of week. And after 7th case there is one default condition, so it is optional, and if user enters some number other than this 1 to 7, so it will print this message that please enter valid number between 1 to 7. And this is the syntax of switch case. So look what will happen here. We are accepting from one input number from user and storing it in our temporary variable. Now we take this variable here within switch, so we will compare this number with all the cases over here. Suppose this number is 4, input number is 4, so it will go for the 4th case and print this sentence, that is it's Thursday. So now for break, so why we are using this break? Look, this break we are using here is for separating these 2 cases from each other, so that it can print this it's Monday and stop till this case. If we don't take this break here, then it will print this first as well as second case, and to avoid this we are using this break. Now after this, for default case, even if we don't take this default case here, our program will run properly without error. But in this condition, if user enters some number other than this 1 to 7 numbers or 1 to 7 cases over here, then it has to print this message and show this message to user that please enter valid number between 1 to 7, or else it will show blank window to user and user can get confused because of this. So other cases, in other situations, if there is no necessity to write default, so we can skip this day. So first of all, save with Ctrl S and run program. Let us check now for first condition. So 1, enter. Look, it's Monday. So let us check for 4 now. It's Thursday. Now let us check without taking this break here within first and second case. save first changes and then run. So 1, look, it's Monday and it's Tuesday. It is because there is no break between first case and second case, so it will print first case as that is it's Monday, and then it will go for the second case that it's Tuesday. So to avoid this, we have to take break over here. Now let us check for the number other than this 1 to 7. So I will check for 11. Look, please enter valid number between 1 to 7, and this has happened because we take this default case. So it will check for the these 7 cases and then go to default case if it is not, this number is not found within this 7 cases. Now let us check without taking default case for the same number, say 11. Look, it will show us blank window without errors. So our program can run properly without default, but in this situation we need to take it so that user can't get confused. So that's how switch case loop works, and that's all about today, guys. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.